Good morning, students. Today we want to keep learning about our body. And today we want to learn about the marvelous moving muscles. So let's see what those muscles are. Our objectives for today is you will know the skeletal and muscular system. You will understand the skeletal and muscular system are connected. So you will understand that they are connected and how are they connected. And you will be able to draw the muscular system and write about it to add to your informational booklet. So we are going to add more information to our book or to our papers about the muscular system. Remember, this is a no fiction topic since this is something that is true, happens in the real life. Okay, we're going to see our vocabulary words is muscles, involuntary, tenders, and voluntary. So there is two different ones. It's the involuntary, something that you do without you know it, and the voluntary, something that you know when you know that this is gonna happen. So we're gonna see our QWL chart. We know that there are bones in our body, there are blood in our body, and the brain controls the body. And we have our lungs that have air. What we wonder, what happens to food when it goes into our bodies, sorry. So we need to know what happened to the food when it goes into our body and how does the body turns food into energy. And we want to add one more. How do bones and muscles work together? So we need to see how the bones and the muscles work together. So let's do this. This is called a marvelous moving muscle. What is called? Marvelous moving muscle. It's like, sometimes they say that it's like bony. Touch it. It's kind of strong. Okay, here we see a X-ray, but now we don't see our bones. We see our muscles. And this is the part of the body that is covered with muscle. More bones or more muscle. So what do you think we have? We have more bones or we have more muscles? Let's see. I think I have more bones than muscle. Okay, so in here we have the bones, the muscle, and the skin. So see, so then that means that we have more muscle because it makes most of our feet. And the bone is very, very tight. Okay, when you do a lot of exercise, you build too much muscle, like this one right here. All this is muscle. And those are the muscles and tendons in our body. The white stuff that you see, that's not muscle, that's called tendons. And the red stuff is the muscle. So did you see how the muscle and the tendons are connected? They are. And they have a function in common. They help the body to move. Okay, here we see the face of a little girl. Do you think she have muscles and tendons? Sure she did. Okay, what is the organ? So we want to see what is the organ. Organ is all parts inside of body, like the heart, the lungs, the liver. So all those are organs. And we want to see right here that we have the heart. And it's called a organ. Okay, you see where it's located? It's in outside the body, it's inside. Okay, did you see how much muscle and tendons this person has? I'm glad that I have muscles. They help me to have fun, to jump and kick a soccer ball, to smile and speak and run. I'm glad that I have muscles. I'm glad that you do too. So you can wave goodbye to me. I can wave to you. Okay, so we want to talk a little bit about the voluntary um, muscle. This is a skeletal muscle that are voluntary muscles. So when you use your voluntary muscles, you know that you're doing that. So you are pushing your hands to clean. So that's voluntary. That's something that you are doing on purpose. And when we talk, let me see. Okay, let's see. Antonyms, voluntary versus involuntary. Swinging a bat to hit a ball. You hear beating faster when you exercise. Your heart beating faster when you exercise. Choosing which shirts to wear today. Blowing out the candles on your birthday cake. Blinking your eye. So those are some of them are voluntary and some of them are involuntary. For example, if you are swinging a bat to hit a ball, that's voluntary because you know that you want to do that. But for example, when your heart is beating too fast, that's involuntary. Why? Because you didn't tell your heart to beat fast. Or when you are choosing a shirt to wear today, that's voluntary because you are choosing that. When you are blowing your candles, that's voluntary because you want to do that. But when you blink your eyes, that's involuntary because that's happened by conscious. So you need to understand the difference between those two. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna draw a picture of your muscles. Now you're gonna draw your muscles, not your skeleton, your muscles. And you're gonna write a sentence telling a fact or telling you know or what you learn about the muscular system. So you wanna write a sentence about your muscles and how they help or what you learn about them. Did you know the heart is the most important muscle in our body? It helps too. So did you know that the heart was a muscle? Yes, it was. It is a muscle and it's the most important muscle in our body. We have muscles inside our body and on the exterior of our skeleton. So don't forget, write a sentence about the muscular system. What you learn about the muscular system. Don't forget capital letter at the beginning of your sentence. Use your finger for spaces. End your sentence with a punctuation mark. And use the word to spell or you spell out the word. Put all the sounds that you hear. Don't worry if your word is incorrect. That's okay, but try to write your best. I can't wait to see your work. If you are unable to write one complete sentence, write at least some labels around your picture. Forget labels around your picture.